Okay, what's up, Tipsies? This is going to be another episode of The Bachelorette Round, Brown, and Abroad edition. This is going to be the first half, the half before I leave for my date. I'm going to try and do more of these. Sometimes I don't have enough time and sometimes I do. Like today I am super early getting ready, and so I have enough time to film a video. But anyway, yeah, so I don't have a name for this guy yet. That will come after I meet him and decide kind of what I'm going with, but he is, I believe, I don't know yet for sure, but I believe he is a Spaniard, and he is mighty attractive in his pictures, yeah, and he's a computer guy, like software programmer or whatnot, and I think he said developing apps or something, so pretty nice. So yeah, so that's that. But I did also want to come in and talk about the downside of dating again, online dating, actively dating, pretty much dating like a professional. I'm like over here, a professional dater. Ugh. But anyway, the downside. So the downside of dating professionally, dating actively, not only is it exhausting, it is exhausting, it's, it's mentally and emotionally exhausting because you have to, psych yourself up, get pumped, and you have to get yourself together, and if you're an overthinker like I am, you're kind of thinking about how, I wonder how it's gonna go, hopefully it goes this way or that, or whatever, or what if it goes down this road or whatever, and then as a female, you're always hoping that he's not gonna be creepy or scary or anything like that, and so there's all these things that go through your mind, and so that's exhausting. Then you finally get there, and once you get there, you're still like super anxious. Then you meet them, and either it's like yay, or it's like oh no. Oh no. And then it's after that, it's just like after going on so many dates, meeting so many people, and sometimes it goes really, really well, and sometimes it's like, oh, it's not so great. But the times that it goes really well and then there's no follow through, or it's slow moving to get going, and so you kind of get on this high, and then when you don't see him again for a really long time, it's kind of a crash. You're just like, well, and it's just like right now I'm feeling burnt out. Like I'm feeling burnt out of going on all of these dates and not finding someone who I can, like, it's so hard because, for instance, Jazzman, because I know he watches these, I really enjoy Jazzman's company. I really do. But again, he is busy. And so, and then Sir, he and I, good Lord, like, I don't know when or if we're going to see each other again. We do still talk, but as of right now, we're not talking because, again, I'm not speaking to him, like, I swear. Like, it's like once or twice a week, like, I'm not speaking to him. Okay, I'm speaking to him. Okay, no, I'm not speaking to him. Like, we just can't work things out via text. It's just terrible. Like, it goes from 0 to 60 in a minute. Like, it goes from, like, really nice conversation to, like, it's crazy. I've never experienced anything like it. So, I don't know what's going to happen with him. But it's disappointing because I really, really did like him there was a connection. There was a connection, and so I was just like, you know, I was hopeful, but now I don't know. And also, as far as hashtag drifter goes, I don't know. Like, we have talked a little. Like, he just messaged me last night talking about how he just finished reading For Whom the Bell Tolls or whatever, and recommending me read it. So he's still around, but he hasn't officially asked me on a date, and I don't know, maybe I should ask him, but at this point, like, I just don't feel like chasing anyone. I don't want to chase you. I don't want to annoy you. I don't want to bug you. I don't want to feel like I'm, you know, like, I don't know, desperate. I don't know. Like, I need someone to put forth some effort. That's what it is for me. I really need someone to put forth effort. It's so hard to explain that I don't necessarily want a relationship. Like, I want a fling. But if a relationship were to come, I would be okay with that. But it would be complicated because obviously I don't live here. Like, I don't have a visa to live here officially, you know, like, so I would have to go back home or go to another country and be gone for like maybe 3 months before I can ever come back, you know, so that would make things complicated. So that's kind of why I'm on the fence about even wanting a serious relationship. But, you know, like, I still want something. I still want to, you know, have a connection with someone. Basically, what I really want is a mini relationship with an expiration date. No, that's probably not realistic. Like, you know, like, if I like someone enough to have like a mini relationship with, then I'm gonna be pretty devastated when I leave. So it kind of doesn't make sense. Or he might be devastated when I leave. I don't know. but that's kind of what I want. Like, I want someone that I can hang out with and do cool stuff with. And in and out of the bedroom. And, you know, and like, maybe it would be nice to see him like once a week at least. Like, I see you once a week, or, you know, hey, let's go hang out. Let's go do something. And honestly, I will also admit that I want someone to go with me to the Highlands. I want someone who's been to the Highlands, knows their way around the Highlands, to freaking take me. I want someone to take me to the Highlands, you know? Like, take me there. So anyway, that's what I want. And it is not happening. It's not happening. And that's frustrating. Like, it's like, dudes, like, you are getting nearly no strings attached mini relationship. Like, we can cuff. This is cuffing season. We can cuff and then unlink. Like, I don't know. So anyway, that's that. We'll see if I see Drifter again. I have no idea. You know, he's, you know, being very passive right now. It's very passive. I'm just like, do you want to see me again or not? Like, you're messaging me about books. Do you want to actually go on a date again and actually talk about these books face to face? Like, I don't know. Like, what are you doing? So, I don't know. I'm confused. I'm not confused. I'm irritated. I'm highly irritated. But anyway, that's that. So, and so when you get your hopes up and then they don't really work out, or you don't get to see them very often or whatever, it's just like, all right. And then, you know, and then I also want content for you guys, and I want you to see the possibilities of dating abroad. And so I want to keep dating at the same time, but also at the same time, I'm like, I'm getting burnt out. I'm getting exhausted with meeting guys, and it either is good and goes nowhere, or is terrible and it's like, oh, it's terrible, and it's just like, oh, that was a waste of makeup and time. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now in the dating scene. Kind of disheartened a little bit. So as of right now, still haven't set a third date with Jazzman, though I believe it's coming soon. And again, I don't know if I'm gonna have a second date with Sir or not. We are at a crossroads. Is it even a crossroads, or is it we are at a stalemate? like swords are clashed and both are fighting for dominance. It's just like, such a frustrating situation, and man, and yet, you know, I don't know, it's at the same time, it's kind of exciting and whatever. I don't know. It's a hot mess. That's all I know. Anyway, so, now I have a new date with this Spaniard, and we'll see how it goes. And, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with the deets, because tomorrow we'll obviously have good lighting. Like, by the time I get back, it'll be dark and not any good lighting, unless it was like that spectacular that I have to get it out in the dark. I don't know. Anyway, that's that, and I will see you when I get back from my date. Mwah. All right, Tipsies, I am back from my date. It is the following day, and let's talk about that. First of all, as you can see, it's almost noon here. See this noon lighting? It does nothing for the face. It does nothing for the face. So like I said, the glow, it's camera, lighting, makeup, seriously. And you know, like happiness or whatever, and taking care of your skin, but really, it's camera and lighting. So anyway, moving on to this date that I went on. I don't even know what date number this is. I should start counting. But anyway, and I think I'm trying to decide what I'm going to call this guy. If he ever knew what I'm thinking about calling him, he'd be really mad. But I think I'm going to name him #Maybelline. Not because he's not because he seems gay, or because he, you know, or seems feminine or wears makeup. No, it's because this fool has crazy long eyelashes, and like they're naturally in such a way that it looks like those fake lashes that you get at the store that has like, I can't even describe it. You know how like it'll have like a section of hairs that's kind of like a triangle of hairs, and then another and another and another. Like, I don't know, but it's perfect. His eyelashes are like, you would think that they were fake the way that they are, but they're not. You can tell they're not. Insane. So maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. That's what I'm calling him, Maybelline. Anyway, so I know it's a terrible name, but it's just it came, it stuck, and now it's here. So anyway, yes, #Maybelline. So the date, you know, like I said before, I wasn't feeling up for the date, in all honesty, but I went anyway, for content and for other reasons, like, you know, needing not to dwell on others. Needing not to dwell on others and go out and date some more. So, yes, that's why I went. And he is very nice, but like, okay, I don't know, and depending on what region of Spain, and he is Spanish, I don't know how the Spanish feel about big girls. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. But I don't know if he was expecting me. Now, mind you, all my pictures on Tinder, like, you know, of course they're going to be like my most flattering, but I made sure that I have 2 body shots in there showing that, you know, I'm round, I'm a little round munchkin, but but I don't know if they realize how round until they see me face to face. And so I don't know if he wasn't feeling that, but I wasn't really feeling him. He's cute, but I don't think there was that physical attraction where we seem more suited as friends. Like friends. That physical attraction wasn't really there, I believe, on either of our parts. But it was nice. We had a couple drinks and some decent conversation. Some of the conversation was stilted because I think neither of us were kind of like, woo, really into it. So, and I'm sure my mood may have affected it a little bit. But for me, like, I'm the type that, you know, even if I'm kind of moody, I'm still like in a pretty decent mood, like most people, you know. So anyway, yeah, that didn't really happen. Didn't really, you know, which is another reason why I'm kind of getting burnt out on going on dates, because the majority of them turn out to be and then if they are good, again, it ends up being like, where's the follow through? But Sir and I are speaking again. I tell you, it's crazy. We are speaking again. I'm trying to understand him. I don't know if he's trying to understand me, but I'm at least trying to understand him, and to try and stay away from these arguments that we get into through text. I'm just like, I would like to give it a chance to see him again face to face. So I'm just like, we need to cool it with the arguing via text, because if we keep this up, we're gonna like be so angry we're not gonna want to even see each other face to face again. But I need to know face to face if, you know, if it's as awesome as I remember. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So that's that. And also with Jazzman, I offered to cook for him. Because, you know, he comes up with really good dates, and, you know, he's been really great, so I figure why not take the pressure off him this time and put it on myself, which is a lot of pressure because it has been many, many years since I've cooked for anyone, and even then I didn't do it much. You know, like, I can cook, I just don't very often, which is really bad, but whatever. I'm like, I'm single, trying to buy and cook for one person, that's kind of tough. So I don't do it that often. So yes, so we'll see how that goes. That could be an absolute disaster. We might be ordering takeout. Get some delivery. Anyway, I'm done now. So that is that of my date with Maybelline, the Spanish guy. Just kind of meh. And also the updates with Sir and Jazzman. So we shall see what happens from there, and of course I will keep you updated. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, a like, a love, comment down below, subscribe, follow YouTube, Facebook, however you want to do it. I will be here to entertain you. And as always, stay tipsy, my friends.